Hello and welcome to the walking talking topic on histograms, question number 2 with me, Craig Barton. Right, the histogram illustrates the length of telephone calls made to a computer helpline during one Tuesday evening. There we have it. Now notice it's a histogram because we've got frequency density going on the y-axis. Length of telephone calls in seconds on the x-axis. Part A, calculate how many telephone calls were made to the computer helpline during that Tuesday evening. So as soon as we see many, that is frequency, and as soon as we see frequency, if it's a histogram, we've got to think area. The area of each bar is going to give us the frequency. So let's take this first bar. That goes from 0 to 30, so that's got a width of 30 on the bottom. It goes halfway up this group, so if I, in fact, it might save me a bit of time later on, labelling the odd numbers there. That's got a height of 1. 30 times by 1 is 30. So that has got a frequency of 30, that group there. What about this group? It goes from 30 to 40, that's 10, and it's got a height of 7. 10 sevens, last time I checked, was 70, so we're laughing there. 40 to 50, that's got a width of 10, it's got a height of 8. 10 times 8 is 80, so that's going there. And finally we have 50 to 70, which is 20, and we have 20 to 1, 0 to 1, that's a height of 1, so that's got 20. So calculate how many telephone calls were made. We have got 30 plus 70 plus 80 plus 20, and let's try this without a calculator. 30 and 70 I think is 100, 80 and 20 is another 100, so if my maths is right, we've got 200 calls being made there. Okay, now part B is one of these nasty ones again. It doesn't come up all this often, but I'm going to show you a different way of approaching this time. Estimate the median length. Now, in question 1, I showed you a technique called linear interpolation. This time, I'm going to show you how you can do this from your histogram, and then you've got two methods up your sleeve. You can choose which one you like the look of. So, we have got 200 people. Now, technically, the median person is the 200 plus 1 divided by 2. But when you've got quite a big number like this, and generally over 30 this tends to work for, your median is just going to be, your median position is just going to be half of that. That's all you do with cumulative frequency. You go halfway up your cumulative frequency axis and go across. So your median call is going to be the 100th call. So we've got to find the 100th call. Well, if we look at our histogram, this isn't too bad actually, because what I can see is 200 calls made in total. I've got 30 of them took between 0 and 30 seconds. 70 of them took between 30 and 40 seconds. So 100 calls took less than 40, and 100 calls took more than 40. So what's my median length of calls? It's got to be 40. It's got to be the one that's halfway. Half the calls were less than it, half the calls were more than it. So it's 100th position, and that is 40 seconds. So it's always worth just having a quick look on your histogram just to see if actually that's a little bit easier than it might be. Okay, see you in question 3.